Alrighty, welcome to another Monday in Triba. How's everybody doing? I hope you've had a great weekend and got some relaxing family time or rest time, just taking a break from your work and your business. We're all about doing business together here in Triba. That's the awesome thing about the community. But you do need to be mindful of your self-care and your own mental health and your own physical health. So make sure you're taking time to exercise, have some fun. This weekend I got to go out and play in the yard and have some fun with my girls, and it was really relaxing. So I'm ready to go back at it this week. We got lots of awesome stuff lined up. You can go check the announcement channel to see what's going on. There's stuff on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Some days we have multiple things going on, and there's a really cool ecosystem of other communities who are also hosting events. Like DMC is doing a trivia night on Wednesday. Check that out. Tabalo's also streaming his market roundtable discussion and investor roundtable on Wednesdays and Thursdays respectively. Go check that channel. You'll see all the events listed there. Feel free to hang out, join us, ask questions, or just chill. We also are usually in co-working in here. So if you're watching on the stream, go to discord.gg/triba or check out our website at triba.community. So every Monday, we get into some user-generated content discussion with BeeYoo, who is a famous Twitch streamer. She's been up there on the wall next to Ninja, and she does an incredible job with entertaining and engaging with her audience. She does lifestyle streaming and content creation, posts stuff on TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, you name it, all over the place. She's given us a lot of great tools and tips on how to create content, and we are going to get into some of the new updates and tools that you can use for live streaming. We got a really cool one, right? Right, B?
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a breath now.
To share with you. That was a wonderful intro. Thank you so much, Sam. Let me get my camera turned on real quick.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was trying to find if I was missing it.
No, I just didn't want to interrupt while you were.
Oh, thanks.
While you were talking.
Perfect.
I
Yeah.
love to mess up your scenes, so.
Right. Yeah. If you turn on your camera, make sure you turn it on when I'm taking a breath or nobody's talking for a second.
Give me. Alright, why isn't this working?
It's saying loading.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on with my system this week.
Having all the issues be.
One issue after another, and I haven't been able to tackle them.
If you live streamed and you didn't have an issue with OBS, did you actually go live? That is the question. I'm liking the hair. It's pretty cool. I feel like it's a new little style. It just went black and white. What the heck?
Yeah, it's when I open
what is it?
OBS. When I open OBS, it stills the camera. Okay, there
it's like, nah, we take all the color. You can have the raw footage.
It's so funny. Like
that is weird.
And then in OBS, it turns me all blue. All right, hey, we're here now.
We're here. We're live. Welcome.
Thank you. So we have a really cool tool to show you today. I was browsing my Twitter and someone had shared this tool and I'm like, oh my gosh, game changer. And I needed to tell Sam immediately because this is right up his alley.
Yeah, I lost it. It was great.
We talk a lot about how to create more content out of what we're already doing. So stretching our content out, being able to go live, capture clips, get them to Instagram and YouTube and things. And that can be a lot of work. You know, it's good to find systems that make that as smooth and quick as possible because you don't have time to go back, edit for hours, and you're live streaming. So let's show you this sweet tool. I'm going to share my screen.
So we're keeping everybody in suspense here. We're not telling you what the tool is yet, although if you read the stream title, you probably know. Little Rabbit Paws said B could be louder. Okay, this is an issue I have noticed on the clips, so let me change it. It's not you, B. It's on my end.
Thank you, Rabbit. Good to see you.
Yeah. Hello. I guess I have to boost it, put a gain on.
Maybe. Really... I mean, maybe I need more gain.
But it's pulling my desktop audio. So it should be pulling.
Yeah.
What about now? Is that louder?
Testing 1, 2. Good morning, Rabbit. Is that better? This is actually part of live streaming. So if you are a live streamer, sometimes you do need to rely on your audience to let you know when your levels might be out of whack or something's not working or the alerts aren't coming up. Could be louder. Let me turn my gain up a little bit. How's that if I turn my gain up? Sound issues are #1 live streaming issues.
It's true. It's true. You know how many people I've seen streaming without sound? Like, bro.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
You've been live for how
I
many hours?
yeah, no one tells you,
Yeah.
and you're like, what?
Oh, B, the other day
Right.
I checked out my friend's stream like in the evening. He was playing some Call of Duty or something. Watched him for a little bit. I left it up to throw him some support, which y'all should do if you ever have, a friend streaming. And then I come back in the morning, I turn my computer on and log on, and his stream is still pulled up, but it's just like a chair sitting there in front of a window, and there's light coming through. So I'm like, wait, but he was streaming last night, so why is there light coming through? The dude had left his stream on all
No.
night long on Twitch.
Oh
All night
no.
long.
At least the stream wasn't in his bedroom.
Yeah, I know. I was like, dude, I'm gonna go back through the VOD and see. Right? Nightmare.
Oh
That's
no.
nightmare material
Straight
for
yeah.
streamers.
So yeah, I've had so many nightmares of like ending my stream, but not really, and then oh my gosh.
Yeah, you
It's
gotta
like
close out of
showing up to
OBS.
school in your underwear. You do. Yeah, you close out of OBS, you turn your camera off, you turn your mics off, like shut it down. Because it happens. It happened to me maybe like a month ago, and my friend texted me. He's like, "Hey,
Yeah,
you're still alive. All right."
that's hilarious.
This
I
screen capture's not capturing my entire scene. Why is that?
Oh boy.
Oh man. All right, here we go. Let's see.
I sent him a Snapchat of his stream. The screen. Nightmare. I was like, dude,
Oh, no.
are you still alive? I think he was at work or something.
And then it's hard to end. Yeah, if you're remote. Oh my goodness. I end OBS as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we've got the entire scene set up. So,
Okay, cool.
y'all.
Are you sharing your screen right now? Oh, yeah, I didn't. Let me watch it real quick.
Oh, that's not
Okay, there we go. I can see it.
Cool. All right. So, this tool I discovered through Harris Heller is working. Harris Heller is a big name in streaming industry. He does a lot of YouTube videos on tools you can use, tips and tricks. He covers all kinds of things. And he's teamed up with a company called Atom, and it is a streaming tool that you can sign up and pay for. I haven't quite gone into it in detail, but it seems like it lets you multi-stream to multiple platforms. It lets you control your OBS easier. It lets you customize your channel points better and just run your stream overall like in a better way. I haven't dug into the rest of their tools yet, but this particular tool is free, completely free. They announced it. I think it's a really cool marketing strategy, actually, to provide this free tool that everyone wants to use. But then also, while I'm downloading this tool, I'm checking out their website, seeing what other tools they have available, and it's pretty neat. So definitely check that out. That's not the right chat. Let me drop this in the Tribe chat real quick and get that going. Sorry, there's so many screens. All right, so this is for a vertical capture system that gets to be built into your OBS while you're live streaming. I will go into a little bit more detail about that, but you just download this link here. It downloads it into your OBS files, and then it appears as a doc. So I've got my screen up. I'm going to show y'all. It'll appear as a doc, and the docs are all of these little individual sections of your OBS. So you've got your screen capture, you've got your stream information, audio mixers, sources. Those are all docs, and you can turn them on and off here in the settings. But we've got our vertical scene over here. And, well, I would normally show you with a camera. All right, it's going to make my camera look all weird, but that's fine. We'll still get the pointer across. So I'm going to turn my camera back on here.
Wait, are you linked to Triba's? Because it has the stream chat from Triba, right?
No, this is mine. This is where I tried to go live earlier.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can't get my camera to come up. Oh, maybe I have a different camera. Let me use my puppy cam. Okay, there we go. Sorry, this is the my other camera. So this vertical scene, I'll show you how to use it. So it's set up just like your horizontal scene. I'm gonna drag these over a little bit so you can see them.
I'm doing this with you, by the way. So.
Oh, cool, awesome. So you've got so this will all appear, and you'll move it around and put it wherever you want. I like it off here to the side. You can actually like place something above it, and it appears little. So there's lots of space for it. And then you get your sources down here. So you've got your scenes and sources just like you normally do. But now you've got it just for this vertical scene. We're gonna add our new camera to it since my other one is being used by OBS. That is a video capture device, puppy cam, which it does not have a puppy on it right now. All right, so imagine this is your camera with your face on it. You can move it around, drag it wherever you want, set it up. So you're just setting it up in this vertical space. That's going to be great for uploading to Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. The short form video clips, vertical video for phones is super popular. You definitely don't want to be skipping out on that. And then you can add different scenes and you can connect them to your regular scenes. So what you do is you go in, you right click, you go to linked scenes and you connect the scenes to your regular one. So this is my normal, I'm just chatting scene. Normally it'd be my face and that's it. So we connected it to that. And then we have a game scene and we want to link this scene to my game scene, and that will pull up our game and our camera as well. Let me get this set up here. So we add our camera of us, our video camera, and then we can add a game. So I think I can go ahead and add a game real quick. Maybe I have an image I can add just for an example, because I don't want my computer being like, wait a minute.
Some reason the drag options are being really weird for me right now. Or like the resize options. Okay. I got the Discord call capture in.
I got a screenshot here.
All right.
All right, so we'll pretend that's the game. So y'all can see that. So I'll have my camera here and my game here, and this will be running live while I'm playing it. So it'll be a reflection of what's going on your normal OBS scenes, and it'll just be in a vertical format. And you just scoot all your things around, shrink them around until they fit a vertical format. Normally what happens when we're making these vertical videos, we use tools like Streamladder and Combo. Those are two sites that lets you upload your Twitch clips and then capture just your face, puts it in a little box, captures just the part of the video that will fit, puts it in a box, and then it constructs it for you, which is a really cool tool. I was really excited to find that a couple months ago to make clipping and things easier, but this is taking it to a whole new level where it integrates it right into your OBS, and I'll show you what's really cool about it. So you've got this little scene going. It's going to be showing exactly what you're doing, but vertical. You can add your alerts, you can add, words on here, however you want it to look on your social media accounts. There are 3 little buttons here below the footage. We have a backtrack clip vertical. What this little button does is it clips like whatever just happened. And I'm not really sure how many seconds it's set to. I feel like I did one and it was like 17 seconds. So it works like the replay buffer on OBS. It takes that and it uses it. So if you had something really fun and exciting just happen, it's a short clip, you can click that and it's going to download that right into wherever file you send it to on your computer. So it's a way to clip what just happened really easily without having to use Twitch to clip, cut, download. It's going to go right into your computer. The next cool feature on here is the record button. So just like you can record your horizontal footage, you can record just vertical. So if I know I'm going to be doing a cool match, I'm about to get a win, you can set up a hotkey for this, make it really quick. You can put it on your stream deck, just press one button, record happens, and then you can capture those moments before they happen. And then there's more. This last one is stream vertical. Streaming vertical with OBS.
Woo!
Nuts. This will send your live stream if you have a key for Instagram or TikTok. So some of you out there might have keys for live streaming on those platforms. You can put them right in here. You're going to be able to stream to Twitch, TikTok, Instagram all at the same time, which is super cool. I've never streamed to them personally. But you can't see you can't see what I'm showing right now?
You can't see it?
Left, right, bot. Like,
oh,
you see it, Russ?
Wait.
Sorry, we're having a really weird stream setup today. My OBS isn't working.
Yeah, wait, are you live? You're not live, right?
No, this is Tripus.
Yeah, okay.
I shouldn't be live. Who knows?
Yeah. I'm trying
It's
to.
been so weird lately.
Let me adjust it real quick because I resized the window when I was trying to resize the other thing.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
The vertical thing.
So that's a new feature out, y'all. I dropped a link for it. It's called Atom.tv, the website. I discovered this tool through Harris Heller, who's a popular streaming. I have been evaluating like what you call creators. Are you content creators, influencers, like
Yeah.
and whatnot? And in my personal opinion, I decided that the word influencer is for those people kind of at the top of your niche. So if it's live streaming, the people at the top are going to be the ones who are giving you the tips and tricks, telling you all about the new tools, kind of setting the standard. So I would say Harris is a streamer influencer. He influences streamers very heavily. People trust what he has to say, and he works with a lot of really cool companies. So he's working with Atom to help bring really cool tools to us because he's been a streamer. He's been there. He knows what we need. And I think it's really cool that he's working with a company who can create these really sweet tools. Your cam on the right, no problem here. Okay, sweet. Thank you so much, Russ, for helping us get that fixed. So,
My camera's on the top right now. All right. Let's see if it adjusted it. Yeah, it did. Okay.
all right. So as you saw, y'all, we can connect these scenes, and as we switch scenes, normally, it will switch the vertical video right along with it, as long as you've connected them with the linked scene button. So think of all the really cool stuff you can do with this. You can really customize it to have a look that is like all yours. You know, you don't have to go off a template that a website gives you. You can really, customize it. You can make, some people make their camera have like a circle on it. You could have the gameplay in the background. Depending on the game you're playing, like I just have like this little thing cut off. But you could, well, I got some. What kind of image is this? This is a super wide screenshot. You can shrink your video down to where it captures the entire scene of the game as well, which you can't really do very well in some of the other programs. So if you just made it smaller, capture the whole thing, just like that. You can put some words around it, like give it a caption, and do some further editing later if you want. But you can set these up however you want.
So
And it makes it super easy to get to other socials. Oh, go ahead, Sam.
So if you're planning on streaming to these other platforms that do vertical content, does that mean you would adjust your content style or the content you're even making? Or how would you handle that? Just make the same thing? Do exactly the same thing?
I guess it depends on your content. I would say if you're a gaming streamer, you would just do the same thing. I imagine if you're live streaming.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't live streamed to Instagram or TikTok, so I don't really know what the audience is craving. I know they love really quick, fast things. As far as like long gameplay, I haven't really engaged in that on TikTok too much. If anyone in chat has, if there's any thing you've noticed that maybe you do differently outside of live streaming on these other platforms for vertical content, let us know. I'd love to hear your thoughts and input on that.
I would think that it would be more fast paced, like you were just saying. You'd probably want to do more engagement.
Like
tournaments, or even something where you're talking to chat. You know, a lot of what you do is lifestyle streaming and you talk to chat. You know, if I'm ever in there, I don't think you've ever not said hi immediately, you know, and engaged. So that's really good type of stream to do on Instagram or TikTok. But if you're going to make something where you're just gaming, I don't know. I mean, it's one thing to just get all your content out there somewhere and get exposure on these platforms. But if you really want to do something, you might want to consider tailoring your content to do something more like a giveaway, or, you know, questions from the chat, and just make it a little bit more personal. Yeah, where you're really paying attention to that chat.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a cool way to look at it. So maybe you're not doing your regular content that you would do while you would live stream on Twitch. So like on Twitch, you want to stream for 5, 6, 8 hours, you know, to build that audience, to get those hosts, to get the crowd in. So doing longer form and streaming all of your gameplay makes sense. But if I'm on TikTok on my phone, I might not have that amount of time to sit and watch you. So yeah, doing
Yeah.
like an AMA, join us today on TikTok for an AMA. We'll be really engaged to chat. You could do, like I said, tournaments. You could do, here's some tips and tricks for today. We're going to do a little hour session where I run through this type of content that maybe you're interested in. There's all kinds of stuff you could do with it. And then like, even then, you don't have to stream to Twitch. You could just stream with your new Vertical
Right.
OBS right to TikTok with whatever type of content that you normally provide on there.
Right.
Where you're not having to just set up your phone. You can use this new tool, which is really exciting, and it's free. So
it's pretty awesome. I mean, the things that come out on this open source software system are pretty incredible. Just to get a free add-on like this, you don't have to pay any extra. You don't have to, jump through a whole bunch of hoops to get it. Just download that, install it, and boom. Now you can, it's a whole new way of streaming. It's a whole new avenue. You can reach your audience and engage with them. So I think it's going to be really cool. We can get some interactive stuff going on.
Definitely. And it's a new tool. It's a new way to do it. So think outside the box. How do you want to use this tool? You don't have to just copy someone else. There's so much you can do with this. If you just want to record, with it, I can set my little vertical video, record on my computer, edit on my computer, and then put it out without using my phone if I chose to do that. Little Rabbit Paul says that you've seen Dev and Virus do some dual streaming to Twitch, TikTok. I'm not sure how well it works for them. I'd be interested. Maybe I can reach out and ask them how that's going. The one interesting thing, at least like a couple years ago when dual streaming started to become a little bit more popular, the thing that I noticed that wasn't great about it is when you're talking to your audience, they want to have the full conversation. They want to see what other people are saying in chat. When you've got 3 or 4 chats across different platforms, people can be talking about different things. You might respond to someone and it doesn't make sense to your Twitch chat because they didn't see the full context of the comment. And it can feel weird for the viewer, I think, if the streamer isn't managing the chats very well. There's programs that pull all the chats in together so you can see who's talking on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. But I noticed that, like, as an audience member, it feels better when they're focused on just that one platform. But I don't know if that has shifted or changed in any way over the last couple of years.
I would say that it's still pretty much the same. I have a hard time doing the dual streaming, but I get it out there on YouTube with Restream just so that I have the VOD in case I lose it on Twitch. But at the same time, half of the live streaming like draw or appeal or value is that engagement between the people in the audience, because they're there with you in this kind of physical digital room while you're streaming. So you get to talk to them, but they also get to talk to each other. They get to interact. Russo and the Little Rabbit Paws, thank you for the follow, Little Rabbit Paws, welcome. But they can talk back and forth too. So if one of them's on YouTube, one of them's on Twitch, it's like both of them see a dead chat.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just there's something a little weird about it.
That's why I try to get everybody in Discord. It's like you can join the channel and just be mute and watch without your camera on, and you're basically in the audience and you can message with other people. We get the most people engaging on Discord. I think it's kind of the new way. Streamers can probably tap into additional revenue sources by having sort of a locked private room where people could join them and stream with them. And, kind of what we're doing now. I want to see some streamers doing that. Like, how consultants, they'll do like free stuff and then they'll have like a private sessions or workshops. I think streamers should do that, where they have like a private game night and it's a locked channel, but they stream to Twitch still. So people can hang out in there and see it.
But not get to be the interactive group of people that are involved with the extra. I think that's a great idea, especially with Discord offering subscriptions now. We didn't have that before, so I haven't seen streamers doing that. But I'm sure they are, and I think it's a great idea for sure, especially for those game nights. If you're subscribed, you get special access. That's a great way to monetize and reward those viewers who are supporting your channel.
Russo said, from my point of view, integrated chat helps with that. Russo? Oh, Russo.
Russ.
Oh, why am I reading an O? Oh, it's Russ616. Okay.
It's okay.
Feels a bit disconnected when you can't see the other chats. Of course, yeah.
So if you are going to dual stream, get one of those tools that combine the chats so people can see, oh, so and so commented on YouTube. Maybe I want to pop over on the YouTube and move over there, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, it can water down the interaction a little bit if you're not being mindful of that separation between your
Yeah.
viewers.
It's more about that engagement, because yes, you might get more viewers because you might have 3 people on YouTube that wouldn't have joined on Twitch, but those 3 people, you might be splitting your attention. You might, I mean, I'm kind of shooting in the foot the process that I already say to do for a lot of content creators who are trying to get their growth. I think it is helpful to put it out on multiple channels, but just beware of that and get one of those apps if you're restreaming so that you see everything. Definitely, it's important to see all the chats in one place. Restream is what I use.
An interesting idea that I've been kind of thinking about as a streamer. And you said I never like really miss someone in chat. I greet everyone, I talk to everyone, reply as much as I can. I was thinking about that approach to streaming, that quality of engagement, that really focused connection with each individual. I think there's benefits to that, and I think things have shifted that way to it's okay if you have smaller amounts of people as long as those engagements are strong. But what if you want to be one of those streamers who does get 100, 1,000, 5,000 viewers? You can't have that individual engagement anymore. So I think you really need to know what your goals are as a streamer. Are you trying to get a lot of numbers and a lot of viewers, or is your approach to get more quality engagement with individuals? And both of those goals are totally valid. But you need to make sure that when you're building, that you don't get yourself stuck. So what happened in my channel, I can't really handle rooms over 30. 50 starts to push it where I can't keep up. But about 30 people is where I kind of capped myself out as a streamer. Because once it got more than that, the people who were there for that individual attention would leave. Oh, it's too busy in chat today, I'm gone, bye. Now, it can be super exciting when chat's really popping and you're entertaining just by yourself. You don't need to be relying on the chat to create the content. So it's something you really need to be aware of if you're wanting to make those super close connections and have that people that return all the time. Do you want the small intimate community, or do you want to try to go something bigger? Because once you've trained your audience that you're there to be a friend, is kind of what it comes across as. They're going to leave at some point if you get too big.
Right. Yeah.
And you don't. Yeah. So there's this weird trade-offs that you have to think about.
Yeah, that goes back also to the attachment stuff we talked about with the Guardian's mental health, and having boundaries in place so they don't get to that point where they feel emotionally like they are entitled to something. Doing what you did, just reading out the viewers chat before replying can help. Yeah, that's definitely something you should do before responding to a question. I've seen the streamers that do that really well. Like I watch Boxy Fresh a lot. He's a good example of this. Is when he streams, it's all about his chat. It is pretty much his content is his chat, and then occasionally funny stuff, really interesting stuff will happen on Twitch, and it'll focus on that, and he won't read for a little bit. But whenever he reads stuff, he's constantly like, he'll quote what they said, and then he'll respond. But he does it really fast. He's just like, oh, so and so said parasocial relationships, blah 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 blah. Answer that, and he'll just do that for a lot, and he'll have thousands of people watching him. So chat's like popping off, but he'll catch things as they go, and he doesn't respond to everything, but he gets like the good stuff. And as you get bigger, you have to learn to tune some of it out. Yeah, you might have that person who's just constantly trying to ask you something, and you can't focus on anyone else, and you have to be focused on the group but also the individual. So it's really a balancing act.
It is a challenge, and it takes practice. And Rabbi, the parasocial relationships is definitely something everyone should look into if you're wanting to be an influencer, content creator on the internet.
Right.
Because they will happen, and knowing how to set those boundaries to prevent that is a good idea. Like, how close do you want to get to your audience? There's
I like getting close to my audience, and that's the struggle that it's been is I usually have a Discord, and whenever I'm streaming, if someone interesting gets in there and they're chatting with me, I'm like, yo, join our Discord, hop in the channel and talk with me. And then when I was streaming, I was doing gaming, and it would end up with like 10 to 12 people in chat, and I couldn't even talk. Like, it didn't even work in the long run to have it live streamed because everybody would just come to the Discord, and my live stream had, 3 or 5 viewers. So it was just like I should have had it set up where I had those kind of events as scheduled opportunities for people to connect and play and hang out, and then live streamed as kind of the marketing for a deeper engagement in the community. So just remember to close your stream down, or you might get too close to your audience. Captain, we were just talking about that. Like, oh, very true. Yes, streamer nightmares.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, leave my stream on the ending scene too long. Sometimes what happens, like when I left mine on the other day, I had raided someone else, and yeah, I didn't end it mine right away. So I'm just sitting there like in my chair, like watching a streamer. I'll sit back and relax, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm just watching a streamer.
Carly, welcome. How are you doing? She said, hello, I'm new here and just joined the stream. Curious when this personal attention is kind of your brand. How could you handle this growth? What are your thoughts? Oh, that's a really good question. Thanks, Carly.
Hi, Carly.
B, you want to try to handle that? Because you've definitely grown bigger than I have.
Sam, I think you kind of answered it earlier with Boxy Fresh, where whatever the topic is that you're trying to provide or stay on, pick those comments out, and you're kind of rewarding chat for staying on topic. Where like when you are addressing an individual, but you're also addressing everyone because you're staying on topic.
Right.
I know we all have those viewers who come in and have something way off topic over here that they're talking about, and sometimes you want to address them because you know they're there to get attention and interact with you. Sometimes you might need to ignore those comments or just say hello or whatever, where you don't derail the entertainment. Because I think what happens is people are there, they're engaged in that conversation, and then you get off topic. And that's when I think people are like, oh, well, now we're not talking about what I want to anymore. Maybe I'll dip out.
Yeah, people won't stick around. I mean, you can be spontaneous and you can kind of go on, run on about a certain topic, but it still has to be somewhat on topic to what your audience is used to. You said you got to train. It's kind of like training your audience. Your audience is kind of like a child. You have to grow and nurture and explain to it, how things are going to be. It's not going to be like this, chat. You're going to get banned if you do that. Or, we're not going to go off on this tangent about boobs or something. It's not going to fly. So you really have to kind of train them, but also, I kind of forget where I was going with that. To be honest. Again, not to get too far.
An example of what's expected in your stream. So, like, Carly, my stream has always been super engaged with chat. I know, like, somebody's cat went to the vet. I know you got a new job. Like, mine's been heavily that. And like I said, that can be okay, and you can be successful with smaller groups of intentional users. But like I said, if your content is just about talking to your chat, it's going to cap out, I feel like. I mean, it doesn't have to, but I feel like I could only handle 30 to 50 people before I'm 30 minutes behind in chat. I'm trying to read every single comment, and that's the problem. You can't read every single comment and then grow. So you might have to just pick out the valuable ones and keep things moving, like you said, with it flowing, where you're not derailing it. And then I think that can help. And then growing your channel, we've been talking about this new tool here, the little vertical capture that you can add to your OBS now. Creating really solid content that can go on your social media, I think, is really important for growth. So having a solid Instagram where people can come get really good information, making sure your tweets are valuable and not just complaining all the time. And you can really grow from that too. And then if those topics flow over into your stream, they're going to want to be there to see what you had to say live. You give them a tiny little 10, 15-second clip on Instagram and they want more and they want to go into detail, then they can come to your streams.
Exactly.
So with growth, you definitely want to focus on some of these more outside areas, making YouTube videos, TikToks, Instagram, things like that. Live streaming it can stand on its own, but I feel like we've moved into an area now in the where you need
Yeah.
more than just that. People aren't just going to sit and watch somebody play a video game anymore because there's such high quality content and engaging content out there. The competition's so high.
Very,
But
very,
yeah,
very true. That is really well said, B, because I think the importance of going deeper to the next level of engagement is the difference between somebody being enslaved to subscribers on Twitch and versus having a very successful subscription model, say on Discord or Patreon. That is it.
Mhm.
Because if you are getting to 30 watchers, that means you have a percentage that are going to be that would pay to be in that content creation with you. So having a Discord, like Captain Cookie said, bringing them in, and then not necessarily like making it all paywalled to only subs or something, but having, exclusive game time or special game nights for just your subs, and have that subs through a system that takes 10% instead of 50%. There's a big game changer for you and an opportunity for you to have recurring revenue in the background with very little extra effort, because you probably already game with your friends anyways, and you can let certain ones in who are, you don't want to charge anyways, like BeeYoo, Captain Cookie. They, get in for free when I'm gaming, but I want to have something where it's like, if you are a sub, you get to play and pick the game. Maybe just give them some ways to engage. Maybe you use your channel points to let them do a game night or something. But Captain
Yeah.
said, I always enjoy having limited people that I riff with well in the Discord, where chat's basically invited to join in on our conversation. Okay, yeah, so he's
That's true,
saying
Cookie.
the Twitch
Mhm.
chat joins in on the conversation, him and all those guys. Yeah, I love your crew. They're really fun.
Yeah, I like the idea of kind of paywalling like the extra attention that people want. You're already giving them so much of your time and attention live. But yeah, if they want to engage even deeper with you, getting them into an area like the Discord and having special nights for gaming and things like that, or discussions, is a
Hmm.
really good way to do that. And it doesn't have to be paywalled. You need to subscribe on Twitch or on Discord or wherever. But there's also a really cool tool that we've shared here before
Oh
called Shot
yeah,
Call, and it is a website that you can reward your audience who maybe can't
I
afford.
got you.
So paywalling can shut some of your audience members down that you don't really want to. Like, you want them involved, but if you have these rules set up that you need to pay to engage extra, here's a way they can earn it.
Are you dropping your link?
I'm just dropping, yeah, a link.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess it's not my referral one, but
Oh yeah, if you do sign
something
up,
like
use
that.
BeeYoo's referral link. This is her. This is her session. Give her the referral points. But I shared it with Captain Cookie, and I think I actually walked him through it when we had a little meeting. He is
Oh,
totally
sweet.
down to do some collaborative content with us. He was the other guy I was telling you about. We should do like a game session stream where we like run through 7 Days to Die or something, and make it like a
Yes.
story based adventure. Maybe come back and do it 3 days, and have it over that period. We build up, or do it one night where we set the horde to 3 days and just do trial by fire immersion, deep immersion here. Captain Cookie likes deep immersion.
I like that idea, and I love the idea of y'all putting on something where you're live streaming a game and like actually showing all the live streaming process executed, not just us talking about live streaming. Actually showing off what we've learned, and the best way to learn is to do it. So
Yeah.
I think that would be super cool.
Yeah, if anyone's interested in doing something like that as well, hop in the Discord and let us know. We have a content creation channel in the business topics, because it is very much a business endeavor if you're trying to generate revenue from any kind of content creation. Otherwise, it's just a hobby and you're just trying to have fun, which is totally cool. You just want to game with your friends and stream it so they can see if they're not there. But if you really are taking it serious, then we can help you with the business side of things. We also have 25 plus partners now who are always looking for different ways to market through affiliate referral stuff. Or you can go down the eat fresh way that the captain went and do. I can't even remember now, but all I can think of is every time I see it, I just think of the Office episode where the dude's sponsored by Subway and he's just like, eat fresh. That just paid for this. Just paid for this episode. It just says eat fresh every 5 minutes. We can get you stuff better than that. Captain, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Growing awareness to those exclusive opportunities, content through videos on other platforms, YouTube Shorts, Twitter, seems like a great next step. Yeah, that's a good idea, because if you don't let people know, they're not going to sub. They're not going to know that you have special things to offer. I like the
Mm-hmm.
idea of maybe kind of like advertising them a little bit through other platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, asking of your audience can be really challenging. Like, yeah, I have this little sub thing set up,
Hmm.
but I'm not going to talk about it because I don't like asking for money and I don't want anyone to feel pressured. You know, you have to kind of
Yeah.
like learn how to pitch yourself. Oh, but I don't know if I wrapped up the idea of shot call. So shot
Oh
call,
yes.
what happens real quick? So if they can't subscribe with money, what they can do is uh, join shot call. They connect their Twitter, Discord, or Twitch accounts. They earn points by engaging and following those platforms, and then you can set up rewards for them to spend
It's
points
pretty awesome.
to get like a special role in the Discord, to get a game night. You can set it up where they can pay with points or money. You can set up different experiences. Like you want a one-on-one gaming session, it's $50 for an hour. I'm just throwing numbers out. It's this much money for an hour. You can sign up for that. There's ways you can monetize extra engagement, but Shot Call lets the audience use points, so they're
Right.
basically paying with their time and attention, or they can spend their money to do
Yeah.
that as well. So it's a cool way to reward your audience.
And they get points passively just by being, like, say, part of your Discord or following you on Shotcall. And then they also
Mhm.
get points like channel points on Twitch. So it's kind of like the same deal, but they equate to an actual dollar value. So people can bypass that and say they just joined, but they want to get in on this game night and they want to just pay the $8. They can do that too. So it's really cool that you can, if you're a content creator that's writing, like say you're a Twitter dude and you post on Slack or your Telegram, you can do that right in Shot Call and have them locked so that people can, only subs can read them, or they can pay $2 to read it or something. I think that
Yeah,
part's
it's
kind
really
of cool for certain people. Obviously, it wouldn't be for like
Mhm.
Captain Cookie. I don't see what you would lock, but you could definitely use it to have just a place where you record your VODs, you put everything in there, your clips, your YouTube stuff, and then have special gaming sessions that people can access. I think that's a really awesome tool. You guys should check it out.
Yeah, it's a very robust tool. We could talk about it for an hour if we dedicated time to it, and we
Yeah,
have in the past.
yeah, we have.
So yeah, check
We're
it out.
we're pretty close with the guys over there. So if you guys have questions or bugs or anything using it, let us know.
Yeah, it's a fairly new tool. So they're still expanding, adding new things. They take a lot of feedback from their community. So if you are using it, don't hesitate to send people feedback.
Hmm.
I've worked in video games for a little while, and feedback is greatly appreciated. Like, never feel like you're bothering people, as long as your feedback isn't like, this is trash, I hate it.
Right.
um, but if you're like, hey, I really liked this tool, but it'd be really cool if I could add maybe a couple images instead of one image. Joining discords and stuff to communicate with the developers is awesome, and finding smaller companies that allow that is really neat. So Shotcall is one of those cool places it's growing, it's new, it's
Hmm.
very exciting, and you can be a part of kind of that growth, and by being a member of their community.
Yeah, there's also another app similar to that that's called Orbit. Another really awesome app that lets you track all the Discord stuff. So if you have a Discord and you want to like look at all the data, but you want it to be linked to your Twitter and all the other platforms you use, it's really cool. It lets them earn points as well. Um, I'll drop a link for that one. But
Yeah, Orbit's cool too.
Orbit's pretty awesome. Shotcall's pretty awesome. If you guys know any other little apps that you found useful, let us know. We're always looking to reach out to those services that have tight communities. They're getting the feedback. They're working with them in parallel because that's really the way development is going. It's much faster to iterate when you have people live testing and using it while you're making the product. So you're making the product directly for their needs and solving the things that need solved instead of getting stuck up on some user interface thing that no one even ever sees, but you just wasted 20K on it. Like, why?
Right.
Really,
Yeah,
they needed you
being
to
able
add
to
this
listen to your
integration, this
audience.
link, so that they can actually use it with their Google Calendar or something. Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
thanks guys for joining us. Any questions on
Yeah,
content
anyone has
creation?
any questions? It can be
Yes.
any streaming questions. We'll open the floor for that. But definitely check out this vertical tool. Vertical video is
Hmm.
hot, and you need to be making content with it on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. I think
Yeah.
YouTube's now paying their content creators for shorts. They're paying revenue for those. I don't know how the monetization works on that, but that's awesome. I would
Huh.
love to get revenue for how many people watched my Instagram videos.
Yeah.
So I think that's really neat to be looking into. Um,
If you guys just joined over the last 30 minutes or 20 minutes, I put it in there, but it's Atom. How do you say that?
I think it's Atom. Yeah.
Atom. It's a new vertical plugin for OBS. So, Captain, you should check it out too, because you can record and clip like a rewind button from your OBS in a vertical format using the same screens. So, just basically like link it up scene for scene so that you don't even have to go through Streamladder or other platforms to clip it. I just put it in there. I'll drop it again because you seem to not be competent. No, I'm just I'm just kidding. I love you.
Thanks, Sam.
Not
There's a
you.
YouTube
I was
video
the
there.
captain.
There's a YouTube link there as well from Harris Heller, and he shows you how to set it up and link it. We showed you how to link them earlier, but you can set up basically a mirrored scene, but in a vertical format, and you can connect the scenes. So when I switch from my just chatting scene to my game scene, the vertical scene switches right along with it. You can click. There's an easy button just to click and record whatever just happened. You can hit record and record what's going to happen, and then you can live stream straight from it as well. So it's super cool and dual stream, not just stream to one. It lets you dual stream to your Twitch and your TikTok if you have a key.
Yeah, can you open up the settings there and just show us what the settings look like? No, not those settings, like the link button, I guess, to the setup for TikTok or Instagram.
To link these here.
Yeah, where do you click that?
Cannot access stream key. I don't have a stream key. Let's see, settings.
Is that button?
Here they are. Yep.
So it's like a whole separate OBS, basically.
Yeah, it's like a little separate OBS. You can set up hotkeys. This connects seamlessly with your Stream Deck. If you have an Elgato Stream Deck, you can have your little hotkeys right on that to start your recording or streaming or clipping.
So you can just plug in your Instagram key or your TikTok key, stream straight to there while streaming to YouTube and Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
It's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's really neat.
You guys got to check this out. I'm going to post a clip as well from this in the content creator workshop for anyone who missed it. I think people need to start using this. The other thing we found was, there's a lot of really awesome tools that are coming out for people that simplify this process of getting the word out there, marketing your content, streaming, and then, actually making money from doing it. One of them is Figma and Webflow. Throw up a website with Webflow. It's super easy to learn. And we're not affiliated or paid by Webflow, but Figma launched a new plugin that lets you copy paste your Figma code straight into Webflow. It's absolutely phenomenal. And it just reminded me, yeah, it's like this sort of plugin where it just takes out a whole step we had to do before. And like, if you're not using this, you're suddenly like way behind the game. People are going to be pumping out content much faster than you.
Yeah, it's pretty vicious out there. All these new tools you definitely need to keep up on. They're going to make your workflow easier. You're going to be able to make way more content than you would the old way. If you're still creating content like you were 5 years ago, it's time to freshen up on what you know and take some YouTube streaming courses or whatever you need to do. Join us in Triba. We're trying to stay up to date on all of our tools. You can check us out on Monday for streaming advice and tips and tricks. But also we have a social media workshop that is fantastic with Liam on Thursdays that you can attend, and he's always telling us about new tools, things coming up, what the climate is like out there in the social media world and what we should be focusing on. And that's really important to know, because if you don't know that Instagram's pushing reels right now, or this type of reel right now, you won't be able to benefit from that extra reach. So it's nice to have a community that keeps you informed. So
that's what Triba's for.
Really fast.
Yeah,
things are changing so fast right now,
it's
especially
crazy
with these chat AIs and things.
Yeah, we keep up to date on all that. So I mean, if you're in Triba and you actually come to these like 12 o'clock workshops or you check the VODs, you're gonna get the latest and greatest tools and techniques because we're staying on that. Sometimes bleeding edge, but it is ultimately the cutting edge when it comes around. All right.
It's nice to have a group of people that you can brainstorm how to use these tools too, because there's so much potential, and you really do need to be thinking outside the box with them. So,
and if you guys want help setting up your live stream or getting to affiliate, DM me. BeeYoo and I like to help people. We'll support it, and the community also has a lot of great partnerships that you can take advantage of to launch and make an amazing stream if that's what you want to do. So we'll help you figure that out if it's the right move. But hit us up on Discord, jump in Triba, and you can go check out the Gold subscription, which lets you get a lot of discounts on business services like design, web hosting, development, even consulting and strategy. We have 25 plus different verified providers, and they're all ready to help you build an incredible startup or improve your stream and your content creation. Like I said, there's also a lot of free advice and stuff in the channels. You can get access to a whole lot more content and all the VODs for $8. Check out Tribe of Gold, and it helps support the community and helps us make better content and improve the stream and the Discord. So we're really looking forward to some incredible things this year. Help us do this and get access to all the discounts and deals from the Tribe of people. That is
some awesome people here in Triba.
That is definitely by far the best way, other than just joining and hanging out with us, that you can support this community effort. And BeeYoo, thank you so much. This is always one of my favorite sessions. Great way to kick off the week, and helps me make better content myself. It helps me improve the stream.
Yeah, thanks, Sam. It was cool that you were doing adding it along with me when we started out today. So.
Oh, Carly, thank you so much for the follow too. Welcome to the Tribe of Fam. I guess I'll run through the followers. Our most recent followers: Carly, Little Rabbit Paws, Gigi Dillon, Russ616, Captain Cookie, and Shellbell1228. Followed within the last 17 days. So thank you guys for your support. And we are at 177 followers. That is incredible.
Dang,
I remember when it said 1. That wasn't too long ago.
Been doing good stuff. I love seeing the channel grow and more people come in, because it's getting better and better.
And go check out BeeYoo's channel. I'm gonna give her a shout out here, but she streams pretty regularly and it's definitely great content. I like watching. She was building Legos the other day, a Lego Yoda.
It was so cute.
It was pretty cute. All right, guys, that's all for today. If you have any questions or want to hang out, go to... Actually, I'm going to start sending people to triba.community, because that is live. Triba.community. Yeah. And that is our new website. You can see all the stuff on there and some of our providers. But thanks, guys. Hope you have a great week. And hopefully we'll see you in the next couple episodes. Have a great day.
Bye, everyone. Thanks.
And I still have to find my ending because I moved everything around now.